Hey guys, today I'm gonna show you how I made over $400 this morning in just a little bit over an hour. You'll be able to see all my trades and I'll show you step by step what made me buy a certain stock, when did I decide to sell, and I'll walk you through it. Enjoy the video. Okay, so here you can see my first trade. It was so fast that I had to slow it down so you can see it. Basically, that was a momentum trade. There was a stock on the scanner. It had news. I was one of the first people to watch it and to see it go up. So I had a really quick 20-cent gain. You can see the profit on the chart at the top right side. It says 197 net. And now you're gonna see the actual times and sales window. And look, it took about 47 seconds to make around $200. As you can see, the stock was still going up even higher, but the spreads were huge and the volume was very low. Not many people buying many shares, just pushing the price up on low volume. So I decided not to risk it and I just took a step back, hoping to get in on a pullback and just take my time. As you noticed, I missed a lot of profits that I could have had, potentially another $300. But once again, these stocks usually never hold the levels. They might drop down really fast, so it wasn't worth the risk. Eventually we got our pullback. Finally got an opportunity. I saw a seller and the buyer started buying him out, so I decided to jump in really fast for a quick scalp. Got in, canceled the rest of my order, and right away put my order to sell. This whole trade took about less than 20 seconds for another quick gain. Okay, so now I saw another seller sell low. I decided to get in really fast. I was hoping to sell a little bit high, but nobody was really interested, so it got me worried a little bit there. But then I decided to let it play out and see what happens. When I saw other sellers stepping in, I already knew it's kinda getting risky. I was getting ready to even dump my position. I just wanted to see what kinda happens. So I decided to just play it out and see if I can get a fill, and if not, I was ready just to dump my position as soon as possible, but I got a fill eventually. So here I wanted to see the seller at the 55 breakdown, and the moment that started happening, I jumped in. And I was going to sell my shares really fast, but unfortunately I could only sell half, and then I had to sell the rest for a loss. But this is something I had to do or I would just lose more money, so you gotta be prepared for that. I saw the volatility getting higher, so I was hoping to get a flush. And then I got one really fast, and I immediately started selling my order. And it took about 8 seconds to sell the entire position, and that was the last trade for this stock. You can see $306 net profit after commission. And here you can see the time and sales window and all the trades. I finished this trade. There was a new stock popping on the scanner. It had huge spreads, it had news, and I didn't want to really risk my profits, so I took a really small position size to play it out, see what happens. But it was moving quickly, the spreads were really big, so I had to be careful. But eventually when I saw 9 is breaking, I knew I had to get in. I got a really quick fill, and then I immediately put my position to sell, and the entire trade took about 4 seconds. I saw the stock having huge momentum, so I realized maybe I sold too soon, but I decided to try to get in on a flush again on a big spread like this, and eventually I did get my fill right away, put my order to sell, and that was that. Here I wanted to get in on a micro pullback. I got a partial fill. I thought I might make more money than I did, but I ended up not getting the best fill. Buyers were hesitating and I was pretty much ready to dump my position in any minute. I just wanted to wait it out and see what happens. So basically guys, when you see stocks like this, they move really fast, and that's why you gotta sell sooner than later, because it can always move against you and you're gonna lose a lot of money. So as you see, I was hovering my mouse on the sell button, just waiting to see what happens. And eventually I saw the bid was pretty big, 2,800 shares, so I figured I'm probably gonna be okay here. But even then, the money I made from this trade was really not worth the risk. So the entire time I was pretty much ready to sell lower or adapt my position, and then eventually I did get that fill, and I was pretty happy about it because I was a little bit nervous there. So then when I saw the stock make new highs, I decided to get in for the break of 11, got in faster. The break didn't happen as fast as I wanted, so I dumped my position again because I'd rather be safe than sorry. It did eventually go higher than 11, but once again, it didn't last very long. The spreads were huge. It can go down just as fast as it went up, so it really makes no sense to keep trying at this point. As you can see, as more time passed by, the gains were getting smaller and smaller, and it was harder to make them as more people joined the market. So the easy money was basically gone. It was basically time just to go. And keep in mind, I do not use leverage for any of my trades, and I don't really max out the amount of shares that I could actually get. Unless it's my first trade of the day and the stock is pretty expensive, so then I'd go max on that. So as you can see, $131 net profit after commissions. And here you can see the times and sales window, commissions included. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure to like, subscribe and comment, and let me know if you like this kind of video to make more in the future. And if you have any questions, feel free to use my email in the description below.